So let me tell you a story about the time that I thought I was about to die. So recently I was diagnosed with pernicious anemia, which is an autoimmune disease that affects the stomach and it keeps people who have this autoimmune condition from absorbing B12 from our diets, right? And I wasn't aware that I had the autoimmune condition. All I know is that I was feeling bad. I felt like I was dying. I felt like my life was leaving me. My life force was leaving me. And I felt high. You know what I'm saying? Like I was in the clouds and I was like, who put me there? I felt like I was having an outer body experience. I felt like I wasn't grounded in my body. I felt like I was in my body, but I felt like I was floating in my body. So I went to the doctor and I was just like, something is wrong. I don't feel myself. I feel like my life is slipping away from me. So we did blood work. Labs came back. Hemoglobin was 5.7. You got to go to the emergency room. I get to the emergency room the next day, and my hemoglobin dropped to 5.2. So I get the blood transfusion. I'm fine for a little bit. 3 weeks later, I'm going to say it again. 3 weeks later, I'm going to say it again. 3 weeks later, I was back into the emergency room having another blood transfusion all over again. My body was destroying my red blood cells so fast, it wasn't even funny. And we're trying to figure out, where is the blood going? Like my blood is just vanishing, it's just disappearing. It's just like, what's happening? And the doctor was like, something is just destroying your blood cells. Like it's destroying it. And she was so distraught because she was like, my first appointment was actually scheduled in October. I had my blood transfusion August the 17th, and I had to wait till October to even get in with the doctor. And she was totally distraught because she was like, you can't wait that long because you're losing blood. Like something is tearing up your red blood cells. So when I had to go back the second time, I received another referral to a hematologist that got me in that next week. And when I tell you, that man started working so fast because he thought I had leukemia. And I was afraid that I had a blood cancer too. But that wasn't the case. I was B12 deficient. So, because of the pernicious anemia and the fact that it prevents you from being able to absorb it, I became severely deficient in the vitamin B12. Now, the range is from the lowest end is 230 up to 1050. I was at 93. So, not only was my B12 low, my hemoglobin was low in the beginning and my platelets were low as well because I wasn't even creating those. So when they gave me my first blood transfusion, I had platelets in that one to help me. But I have to have B12 injections now, and the B12 injections are helping because now I've had 3 injections so far. Yes, I've had 3 so far, and my hemoglobin is up to 9 now, which is good because I don't have to have blood transfusions. As long as I don't drop below 7, I don't have to have any type of blood transfusions. I don't really think we're going to end up going backwards like that. So I get my B12 injections every week, and then we'll go monthly. And at some point, I'll be able to give myself my own B12 injections. But baby, I was about to die, I felt like. And had I not got the help that I needed when I did, I probably would have. Or I would have just been getting blood transfusions just to sustain me until I was able to get to a doctor. But that isn't the case because God moved that thing to where I got what I needed when I needed it because I needed to start treatment ASAP, you know, because I was having cognitive, like my mind, I could tell like something was, I could feel it. I can't even describe the feeling that I was having in my brain because it was just like something is going on, like with my head and the way that I was feeling. So, like right now, because of the deficiency in the B12, I have numbing and tingling all in my body all the time. Like my hands are tingling right now, my legs, my feet, and it's just throughout the day. Or I get these little shrill shooting pains in my legs, or it hit my heel of my foot just the other day. Like that's the weirdest place to have a sharp pain in the heel of your foot. But I can imagine how many people are out here who are suffering from depression, having mental health issues, and it's just because you're deficient in something. So we got to get our blood work done. We have to do the preventive maintenance to make sure everything is okay and everything is on the up and up. So, yeah, so that was my journey right there, discovering that I had pernicious anemia,